Hey girl, hey! Sarah and Lexie, so sexy.
That's great.
What was something else you said? You know what I'm talking about? It's okay if you don't.
That's like so delusional.
I could probably just do this all day.
Oh my god. I love this.
Girl! Bye!
Hair. Becky's butt.
Hey girlies, welcome to Talk Girlie to Me, the podcast for the girls who overshare, overthink, and overachieve. We're your hosts, Sarah and Lexie. We're diving into anything from creativity to wellness to work and everything in between. Let's get into it.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast. Today, Sarah and I will be talking about how we met, because we realized we just kind of jumped right into this podcast thing and got right into the nitty gritty without even establishing how we know each other, what our story is, and what inspired us to really take on this adventure together. So we thought it'd be fun to kind of talk about that today.
Yeah, and like how we got here. So I will start off the story.
Funny.
Yeah. I have a shop called Serendipity Style in Plymouth, Massachusetts, which is where I met Lexie because she does shows there. And after I would be selling at my little spot in 32 Court Street, you can come by. I do still have a few things there inside of Noella Luxury Beauty, the hair salon. And then when you walk in, you go into the salon. There's like a whole section where she's selling merchandise. So after my day of selling, I would normally go to, oh my goodness, I can't remember what it's called right now. That's really bad. It's like this art gallery. I want to call it art gallery. Maybe I'll remember. So I think it was just called like the number, like 12 Court Street or something, or 12. I don't know. Anyway, so I would go there and I used to sell cut up T-shirts in their window. And it worked out great because people, like all different types of people come in. And that's how I kind of started like meeting people, the people of Plymouth. And I would do cool T-shirt designs where I'd cut them and kind of, I don't know how to explain, like crochet them together with my hands and make it look like a skeleton. Like this was like around Halloween time. So this is October 2022.
2022?
Yeah. I think it was 2022.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. So our mutual friend came in to have his T-shirt cut up because it does help to like gravitate more customers by just like doing someone else's shirt. And the owner of the art gallery knew this mutual friend as well. So anyway, I was doing his T-shirt and then I thought he was friendly and we were around the same age. So I gave him my phone number and was like, hey, we should hang out sometime. And he was like, you know what? Like, if you want, I'm going to a show like right now if you want to come. And the beauty of being self-employed is that you can do whatever the fuck you want. So I was kind of like, yeah, I'll come right now. I just closed up my shit and just went with him.
Love that.
And yeah, and then so we went to the tavern. I think it was just called the Tavern. I don't know. I'm so bad with names. Do you remember?
Shout out New World Tavern.
Yes, New World Tavern. And we went in and I really loved the band. It was very good. And I was very into it. And I love like rock. So they were playing a lot of songs I knew from high school, like My Chemical Romance. And I developed a girl crush in the straightest way possible on two of the leads, which one was the violinist, Sierra, and the other one was Lexie, the lead singer. And Lexie was, I'll let you get to you. I'm already laughing. Wow, I'm so such a girl. Okay.
Girl crush in the straightest way possible.
I know.
Yeah, so at this point, my side of the story is, I'm up on stage, I'm in a whirlwind of adrenaline and just excitement, and I'm just in the zone, I'm doing my thing. I can't even remember what song I was singing. Like literally when I go on stage, I swear I kind of black out. And then when this set ends, then I come back to reality and I'm like, I don't know. It's a weird experience. It's hard to explain, but I was in flow state. We'll just put it that way. I was so much in the flow state that I was like, oh my God, what if I like took my necklace off that I'm wearing right now and threw it in the crowd and let somebody catch it, and it could be like this cool like rock star moment. Sarah's dying.
I'm dying. I'm trying to contain myself.
So I do that. I take it off somehow without like getting it tangled in my hair and the microphone. Like there's a lot going on. And I grab it and I'm like, yeah. And I lock eyes with Sarah in the crowd because she was kind of like, I don't know, the rest of the crowd kind of was like not super scrunched up against you like they were with everybody else. So it was like a clear shot. I was like, oh, here's this person. Like it's a straight shot. I can do this like in the middle of the crowd. Let me just throw them this necklace real quick and it'll be cool. It'll be great. So I do that. I'm just like replaying it in my head.
I know. She throws this necklace at me and it just hits me in the face.
It's right in the face. Swear, right in like between the eyes.
Oh my God. And I really don't I like that necklace was lost. I don't know where it is. I'm so sad. I wish I had it.
You're like unfazed. Like I swear the smile from your face like never faded. You just like took that like a champ.
I was like fangirling over you, so I was like, yes, throw more at me.
You're like, this is fine.
This is fine. I was like, so oh my God.
And I like, yeah. And in the moment, obviously I felt really bad. I was like, oh my God, this actually just happened. And everybody saw me hit this girl in the face. During one of my shows, but like I'm in the middle of the song, so I can't like stop the music. I mean, I guess I could have, but it's not like you were injured. So, you know,
like a Cardi B moment. It's like have you ever seen that Cardi B video where like she tells the fans like splash water in my face, like splash water on me, it's hot out, and then like while she's playing a song later on, this like woman like just throws like a water bottle at her or something. And then
oh my God, no.
she like, but Cardi B gets like ratchet and she's like, fuck you. And she like yells at her. And I think she throws the microphone at her. I don't know. This whole thing could be inaccurate, but yeah, I haven't seen the video in a while, but I mean, it wasn't like that. I mean, I was totally into Lexie throwing anything at me at that moment. So I just like was fangirling over you. I don't know. I just thought you were like so cool. And I did not even imagine that like you'd want to be my friend, because in my head I'm like, oh, she's like too busy. She's a rock star. Like she's not gonna have time for my little self here. And then
oh my God. Meanwhile, like after the show, I walk down after everything's over and done, and I can finally come up to you and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for hitting you in the face. I didn't mean to do that. That was a total accident. And then I was fangirling over you. I was like, oh my God, you're like so pretty and you're like so cool. And then you gave me your business card and you're like, I'm a fashion designer. And then I was like, what? I was like, okay.
That's so
I remember like going home that night and having your business card, and I was like, okay, I want to like follow her on Instagram. But I was like, no, it's too soon. Let me like play it cool and wait a little bit before I do this.
When making friends, it really, I would say it really is like dating almost when you're like making friends, because you don't want to like come off too strong and like, that's tough.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I gave it like a day before I followed you on Instagram, and then the rest is kind of history because we just hit it off so well. It was like an instant click, and you're like, let's be friends. And honestly, as an adult, that's kind of how you have to approach it sometimes. You just got to like hit somebody up and be like, do you want to be friends? Do you want to be my friend?
Just like, so you know what's happening. And they did cross my mind. And I know you said it crossed your mind too, where I was like, I don't think she's lesbian, but then I found out you had a partner, and then I was like, oh, okay, she's definitely straight. But then you told me that like you thought that like maybe I was lesbian.
I wasn't sure. I was getting a vibe, but I wasn't sure what the vibe was. But either way, I think it was just we just clicked. We just had a connection.
I wasn't even gonna care.
I think it just slowly evolved where it was like, oh, I have this thing going on. Do you want to come with me? Or I have like this event happening. Do you want to come see this thing or whatever? And I think just like slowly we had activities that Oh, and then you invited me to just run errands with you one day, and I was like, okay, sure, let's do it.
Oh, yeah, because I feel like when like you knew me in like the really like during my like precious like single time. Like that was when I met you. I think it was almost a year after my ex. So I was like deep into like being single. So in my head, it was like I was always just looking for like company from a friend to go on errands with me and stuff. I feel like it's less so being in a relationship, then it's like that person just kind of comes with you. But I don't know. Yeah, but that was like I really appreciated that because it can get lonely. Like sometimes I'm cool doing, I don't know. Being single I think comes in waves for me. It was like sometimes I'd get lonely and then sometimes I'd be like, no, this is fucking awesome. I can do whatever the fuck I want when I want. Everything's where I left it. I don't know. It's just like it's just very like up and down a little bit. But
yeah, I think I experienced the same thing. Yeah.
yeah. Also, I really value you because you are one of like, I think you're like the only one, as sad as that sounds, that I made friends with while I am the new version of me. Because it's like I have all these friends from college and high school, but it's like those friends I made when I was a different person, you know? Like I really, like I was so different in college and high school. So like me being friends with you, like I just feel like I relate to you honestly the most because I started being friends with you at a time where it was like I was like kind of my best self. I don't know how to explain. Like
Yeah, no, I get that. And it's not to say that the
yeah.
other friendships and relationships aren't like less than or anything
Yeah.
because they offer value too. It's just like a different type of value. And no, I totally get that. I've definitely changed a lot since I was 18. And, I have a few people in my life from that period, and I have a few people from before that period. And I've honestly lost a lot of friends, just like over time, drifted apart. Nothing hostile or crazy happened, but just slowly over time, you change, you drift, and then you meet new people.
It's kind of like
no, so I totally get that.
I saw this video where this guy explains friendships as like being in like a big car or van and you have like you're driving, it's your life, you're driving and you have these people in your car, and some of them while you're driving and you're on your journey, some of them leave, some of them stay, and then some new people come in, but there's no, it's just depending on where you're going, your friends are either there or they're not, and sometimes you pick up new ones. I don't know. So I don't know. I kind of like that analogy. That makes
I like
sense.
that too. I saw a TikTok the other day that said something similar where it was like, you know what? Sometimes that person came into your life just to show you that barbecue is better than honey mustard or like something random like that. Or they'll just show you like they'll introduce you to a new band or they'll introduce you to like a new food. And it's like sometimes that's all you're going to get from some people in your life. And that's all that they were really meant to do for you. And then, you both move on.
I think we were meant to do this podcast.
I think so too.
It's so slow,
so naturally.
Yeah. I think that's what I love. Like,
I don't want to sound conceited, but
yeah, right. Oh, fuck it. Sound conceited. Like, you deserve it. You're such a good person. I think good people deserve to like sound a little conceited at times because like you're a good person. Like, I'd rather a good person sound conceited than like a like not good person, like a bad person sound conceited, So it's like you've earned it, So
well, thank you for giving me the pass.
Yeah, just a couple of gym bros on a podcast, No, I'm just kidding.
It really did kind of evolve that way though, because we'd be hanging out, we'd be, running errands together, and we're like, this is so much fun. And then we'd have such great conversations during these hangouts. And then it really just was, wow, we have actually a lot to say. We have a lot to offer. We do have the knowledge and the experience. And I had mentioned to you that I wanted to start a podcast with someone anyway, and it just hadn't happened for various reasons. And I remember you turned to me that night and you're like, why don't we start a podcast? I'll start a podcast with you. It's like, okay. And then we literally just did it. We just started it.
Yeah. That's what I love about our friendship is how everything evolved so naturally. And it's so crazy because now we're in the middle of 2024. So we've been friends for almost 2 years.
Yeah, that's so cool. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it has.
Yeah. So, and it really happened slowly.
But
like
also, we're both the types of
that. Like we started hanging out slowly. Anyway, it's like I feel like it was like I'd see you like once every like 2 months or something. Like it wasn't like we suddenly just hung out every single weekend or anything crazy. And then
right, yeah, and it's still not that way. Like we still very much have our own lives, and then we get together when we have time. But saying with that said, we are both the type of people that are like, okay, let's pick a time and a date right now. Let's set it in stone. Let's put it in our calendars. Let's make it happen. And then we make it happen. Whereas with a bunch of other people that I've met in the past, like I'm not speaking badly of them. It just didn't work out in the same way, because it'd be a lot of back and forth of like, oh, we should hang out. And then they'd be like, yeah, we should. And then nothing would ever happen.
Oh my God. That is so true. I'm glad you said that, because I feel very strongly about that. I hated that. And I'm really glad that didn't happen with us, because there really is, when I think about like how many times I encountered someone else that was really cool, and I was like, we probably would be great friends. And there's been so many times actually where I have invited a girlie over or someone over to like smoke with me at my apartment, even when they lived even closer than you. Like I knew somebody who lived like 2 towns over, like 10, 20 minutes away. By the way, everybody, Lexie fucking lives 45 minutes away from me. But if I invite Lexie over, she will get back to me and be like, yeah, coming over. Like, and I'm bringing sushi. No, I don't know. Yeah. So
I did do that one night.
Yeah, she really
Sarah sushi. She was having a hard time, and I brought her a sushi, and I was like, you know what, girl, have you eaten yet? And it was like 9 p.m. and she was like, no, I haven't eaten, and I'm not okay.
I'm not
like, all right, I'm bringing you sushi. I'm bringing us smoothies. We're gonna smoke and talk and eat, and everything will be okay.
And everything will be okay. And it really was. It really, yeah. And that meant so much to me. So there's just not people that are like that. And it really is frustrating when other people like I don't get it. Like, why are you ghosting me? Like, do you not like me? I guess, like, just say that. No, don't say that.
Yeah, and it could be so many things. It could be maybe they didn't feel the connection as strongly as we did, or maybe something came up, or maybe they just didn't have the time or the transportation. Who knows, honestly. Yeah, right. But I'm glad it worked out, and it was very refreshing to have someone to do everyday activities with. Just like even running errands, like quality time is huge to me. So I don't really care what I'm doing with my friends, as long as I'm just with them.
I know, you're so cool about that. Like I've brought Lexie to like, I think the worst is when I brought you to that acting gig I had, and I felt so bad because you were just sitting in the other room while I was like basically working.
Little did you know, though, I was having a great time because they had a kitchen with unlimited snacks, and I ate so many snacks, and I took so many home.
Oh my God, that's right. Yeah, I remember like I had a break, and when I went to go check on you, you were like, I had to show you the snack room. I was like, okay.
I was like, come with me.
Yeah.
I know, but I was just like, doing my homework in the other room, making sure that you weren't going to be kidnapped. So it was
pretty much. I know. Yeah. So I was like at the time I was doing all these weird acting gigs, and I always needed to bring a friend because, I didn't want to I didn't know these people, and you got to be safe out here,
Especially when you're finding these ads on Craigslist.
Yes. Yeah. Craigslist, everybody. Be careful. Yeah, I highly advise it. I made some good money through there, but just be careful,
Yeah, if it's one thing I know about you, you are a good blend of delusional and ballsy. And you just kind of go for it.
That is, yeah, you know what? That's true.
Could never be me, but I admire it.
I'll never forget. There was one weird gig I had where
the pie.
This guy literally, the pie.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, that was probably some weird fetish he had. But this man paid me to have pies thrown at me. And I think he paid me like $200 or something. I forget. For like an hour. So I was in and out though. And you know what? I wore my pleather pants because pie comes off of that like super easy. And I had brought my friend with me, a guy friend. And it was kind of scary at first when we walked in. Like the hotel room was just like, it looked like Dexter. Like he had saran wrap, or not saran, like tarp, clear tarp, just covering the room as if he was gonna like Dexter me.
That is so sketchy.
And
it's in a hotel room. Are you kidding me?
yeah, bro, I'm a little crazy. I think that was my line though. After that, I was like, I'm gonna take a step back. So
Yeah. You have so many
that was
good
probably the
stories from
craziest
those,
we got. I do. Yeah, that's true. And yeah, I counted, I think it was something like 20 pies were thrown at me.
Oh my God.
And yeah, he had them all on a table and he took a video and then I also had lines. He had me saying words. And after he was done, I kept my clothes on and I rinsed off in the shower. That pie came off so fast off of my pleather leggings. Like I literally rinsed with my clothes on.
You're a pro.
And then I rinsed off and then I took the money and I said, have a great night. Bye.
Never saw him again. No questions asked. You just did it.
No questions. I just did it. I was in and out, made my money, and I left. And I paid my rent the next day. Like, what can I say?
Hell yeah. And you still have no idea what it was for?
Nope, no idea.
Hey, some things are better left off like as a mystery, so we'll keep it that way.
Yeah, I don't really want to know. Yeah, who knows? I'm probably on some like deep dark web website. I don't know.
Oh boy. But yeah, so Sarah has lots of stories like those that I'm sure we can throw in every now and then if she feels like it.
Some of them are like really cool. Like I did a gig where I was at like a business party and I got to wear like a sparkly red dress and just like give out vouchers and take pictures with people, and it was like Las Vegas themed, so they kind of like I was like a Las Vegas girl, so people were just like taking pictures of me as if like I was like some type of character or something. And so
that's
kind of
fun.
Cool. Yeah.
And you never know who you're going to meet either.
Yeah, it's true. And I made a friend there. I made a girly friend and I never really heard from her. And this is funny. 1 year later, just a couple weeks ago, after this event, like she messaged me and she was like, there's this really cool thrift store in Boston. We should go together. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I haven't heard from you in over a year, but sure. So
wow,
you never know. Yeah.
Is it the garment district?
I think so. I gotta go.
Did you end up going?
Yeah. No, we have it scheduled for in August sometime.
Oh my God! Go. Yay!
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Love it. Yeah, I feel like the garment district is a perfect place for you as a fashion designer because there's just so many cool things there.
So much inspiration.
Yeah, and for those of you listening who don't know what it is, it's basically a huge 2-story thrift store that has a combination of clothes throughout the decades from like the 50s to now. So it has 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, like it has everything. And then it also has costumes, it has normal like everyday clothes as well, and then everything in between. It's so much fun.
I believe it's cheap too, like you just pay by the weight or something.
Some of them, yeah, there's a big huge pile of clothes downstairs that you can pay by the pound, but then there's upstairs where you pay by the price like any other thrift store. Just, a shirt will be like $10 or whatever. Yeah,
that's cool. I really miss New York City though. Normally I try to go there once a year, so I need to plan a trip out there.
Right, there's a reason why that stereotype exists.
That's for sure, because that's like where you get most of your inspiration. That the garment district is just unmatched. I mean, the amount of embellishments and fabric stores and thrift stores and inspiration and there's just the amount of fashion. It's a fashion hub, basically. So any fashion designer listening, yeah, you gotta at least go to New York City once a year, just for like a little inspiration trip to get whatever you need, fulfill your creative spirit. So you need that. If you're an artist, like you need to get out. So
that's it for today's episode of Talk Girlie to Me. If you vibed with it, send it to a friend, rate us 5 stars, and we'll catch you next time. Bye, girl. Bye.